At this point, my speculation of like, was Swanson feeding information to Without a Crystal Ball? This DM behavior, I'm just like, haven't we been talking about this? This is what we've been talking about. Because it seems to me, I should back up. Who's Clark Swanson? Clark Swanson is Tati Westbrook's business partner who is suing her in the first lawsuit. So the lawsuit that Without a Crystal Ball broke the news of, and we saw the tweets where she's like, I was tipped off to this and they asked me to break the story. I have said all along that I thought that came from the business partner Swanson.
Last night, y'all, I was doing nothing really. I was just sitting around in my house and I had a message in my DMs and I can't say who it came from.
When you're sitting on this tea, I just got a call and I can't say who it's from.
There's been a lot of things coming out that I can't talk about yet, but you will know about soon. Because of that, I can't reveal like how I know.
When you're sitting on this tea.
So many people believe that Swanson gave you all of your information.
There are things in this suit from Tati that directly address that's said in the other lawsuit. She's talking about Tati and James's business partner 15 days ahead, roughly, of this lawsuit dropping.
There is a huge issue happening right now with them. She and her husband are not the sole owners. They have partners. And so if the partners have commitments and they want commitments met based on contracts and they're not meeting those commitments, they can end up in serious trouble.
Who is letting her know this lawsuit is coming?
There could have been nobody else to tell her that other than Clark Swanson.
People have all these like theories about how Katie and Clark Swanson are in cahoots together to take Tati down.
Halo Beauty is a vitamin company that's owned by Tati, her husband, and an individual named Clark Swanson. If you look at his information at the top, it says Harvard Medical School. They say that this Flavor Core biotech is centered at Harvard, except Flavor Core is actually located in Baltimore, Maryland. And that's the big reason why we should trust Tati, because he is so smart and his resume isn't exactly truthful. There's been a lot of talk that Tati was going to do this video. I was in the know that something was coming. I just didn't know when. I had also been told ahead of time that there was a reunification of James Charles with Tati, so I knew about that ahead of time as well. I just have to say it's a source, very well connected to the Westbrooks. She has not only ghosted YouTube, but she's ghosted everything. Even her businesses are taking a back seat. Tati, according to my source, does not run the Halo Beauty Twitter page. I don't know what's going on with her. When I was listening to this, I was like, this is really sad. And all of this came from my source and it's all backed up.
The person that reached out to me is in the process of fighting over the business with one of these people. And it's gonna get so ugly.
So Jen wants to know why I can't talk about who contacted me, because I can't reveal that source yet.
I want to be clear that James Charles was never my source.
I said a couple weeks ago that James reached out to me because he was basically told to, in so many words from my source, get me to remove the videos about Tati from the internet. My source told me directly.
This anonymous tip.
I got a tip this morning from my anonymous source, and they said I was down at the courthouse at Santa Monica, and I saw this filing, and you might want to go check it out.
Do y'all see this up here? Katie Joy was saying, I have a source inside the courthouse that saw this filing come in. Electronically filed by Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, 10/20/2020 at 1:49 p.m. Assigned to Santa Monica. But you guys, she said, I have a source at the courthouse who saw it come in. It was f***ing e-filed. It never went to the goddamn courthouse. It went from a computer to another computer. What? It didn't go through the courthouse. It was e-filed. It just gets electronically filed, and then it goes through the back end. It gets automatically sorted to a courtroom. It goes on their docket, and they don't see it. So when we're talking about the fact that we think this is the business partner, us up in here on my channel, because me too, because the suit from the business partner to Tati reads exactly like that Pathos article. When things are too convenient, I'm like, things are too convenient. Things match up too much. Also, just for the last thing, courts in LA don't just let people walk the f*** in because COVID. She's like, oh, I have a source in the courthouse who saw it get filed. Nobody's up in the f***ing courthouse.
I was tipped off about this lawsuit several weeks ago.
Clark was not just like a fast friend. This was someone that James had been close to for more than a decade. You'd say he's the brains. He has everything that they don't have. His resume, it kind of speaks for itself, right? You have someone that's working with Harvard.
He's someone that has credibility.
So he says that he's a founding member at Phytotech, but Phytotech doesn't have him listed there, nor are any of the doctors at FlavorCore listed on Phytotech's website. I'm just showing you sort of inconsistencies in this man's resume.
So he actually agitated Jeffree Star by being unprofessional. He followed Jeffree Star to his car and attempted to sit in his car, after which Jeffree said, just go get yourself a test drive for Lamborghinis instead of sitting in my car. And he also posted a picture on Instagram of Jeffree Star's cars, pretending that they're his cars.
This is 44 exhibits. Like, this is so full of receipts.
It establishes a pattern of behavior and like why the Westbrooks would want him to step down, and gives context.
They seemed like they wanted to really back away from this guy, their business partner, because he was doing things that seemed to them may not have been the best for their business. This business partner was kind of trying to be greedy.
I kind of feel like his eyes got greedy. This guy got greedy.
She was saying that the brand is for everyone. She wasn't saying that the brand was for Clark Swanson.
If a partner is upset and they're gonna try to figure out who they're working with, they can find stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't understand why they...
I'm with you. A lot of people, we were arguing about this in my chat. They were trying to convince me of why. Not that it was true, but of why so many people believe that Swanson gave you all of your information. And you don't have to say anything there, but I think it might help some of the rumors. And we can skip that if you want, but there's a lot of people that do believe Swanson hooked you up.
I didn't have a lot of information, though. I really didn't. Like... all I knew was that Tati's business was floundering. I mean...
Clark Swanson just showed up in my DMs. My 2 videos on the subject got a few thousand views combined. Like, why would this person reach out to me? You are smart. Just thought I would point out that your instincts are good. Saying I didn't do my job or was embarrassing to Westbrooks or didn't pay vendors on time really has nothing to do with my lawsuit. I'm not suggesting you make a video about this. Then why are you messaging me? I found this confusing. I found the last messages kind of creepy. Like, they gave me a weird vibe. I feel like he wanted this video made, though I don't know why.
Why, out of all the drama and commentary channels, is Clark sliding into Sarah Jo Makeup's DMs? Clark has made some very bold and wild claims in his complaint.
All of this is alleged. We don't know anything.
In documents like this, you can literally just say whatever you want.
None of these allegations are proven to be fact, okay? They are just that. So they knew that this complaint was going to be read by masses and make it to E! Online and drama channels and things like that. So maybe it's been speculated that this person really wanted to hurt Tati's image, okay? And a way of doing that was to paint a very nasty picture in the complaint. But that doesn't mean that anything in the complaint is true whatsoever.
This is my Tati courtroom look, honey. You want some PR advice, Tati? Use that money in the lawsuit against the Swanson man. There you go. Tie him up, girl.
Good going, Clark. Good going. Bravo!